If you're traveling through southern New Mexico, then Carlsbad Caverns needs to be at the top of your list. The Visitor Center is about 20 miles south of the city of Carlsbad. Make sure you bring a National Parks Pass so you can get in for free. It is enormous, and our family was blown away at the beauty of the caverns. One of the rooms is more than half a mile long and hundreds of feet high in some places. I guess that's why they call it the Big Room. It's actually one of the largest chambers in North America. There are two ways to get into the caves. One is to take the elevator down to the Big Room. The other is through what is called the natural entrance. We didn't know much about the natural entrance and decided not to go that way. But when we arrived, a park ranger encouraged us to take the natural entrance into the cave and use the elevators to exit. I can't tell you how happy we were with that suggestion. The natural entrance goes into the front of the cave and has a long winding sidewalk that snaked deep into the ground. I don't want to mention this too casually. We loved the natural entrance. We had never done anything like this, ever. It was huge. The kids kept making references to Lord of the Rings and going down to Goblin Town, but this route isn't for everyone. Tammy's shoes began to be tied on her feet because of the consistent downward angle of the walk. We walked for about 45 minutes just to get to the main attraction itself, but the natural entrance almost seemed like half the adventure. It's a must-see. If you have time and are able, you should do it. Arriving at the bottom was far from anticlimactic. Now, I had been in caves throughout the U.S., but I'd never been to Mammoth or Carlsbad. I was blown away at the sheer magnitude of these chambers. They're huge, and they go on forever, room after room, stalactites, stalagmites. The formations were just amazing, and my kids kept pointing and saying, "Oh, look at this one, Dad, look at this one." They loved it. At the bottom, you'll find restrooms, a restaurant, and a souvenir store that will make you forget that you're deep underground. Too bad they don't sell hobbit rings. It's pretty humid and even damp in some places. It's cold underground no matter what time of the year, spring, summer, or fall. If you get cold easy, you might want to bring a light jacket. You gotta bring a camera. If you're trying to beat the crowds, try to go early in the morning. But check out their website and pay special attention to times. The elevators and natural entrance have different opening and closing times. Also, if you've been in another cave recently, remember to wear 100% different clothing, even your shoes. This prevents disease for the bats that live in the cave. No, we didn't see any bats during our tour, but if you're interested, ask a guide for the best way to view the bats. After hours of walking, we honestly did get a bit tired, and about 80% of the way through, we picked up the pace so we could exit and get some real food. Even after being tired, the kids loved it and still talk about it today. So if you're in the area, Carlsbad Caverns is a must-see.